Like, what do you know about losing weight? You said you didn't care. This really annoys me. I don't know, she didn't tell me. They're in my pew. They said they took my parking spot.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. This is a very special guest with me today. This is my mother. Do we look alike? Do you see it? She's here helping me because you guys know that I messed up my ankle, so she's here helping out. But we thought it would be really fun if we did a pet peeve video. We have never watched one of these before, but we did watch Melissa Freeman's video and hers was hilarious. We watched it this morning. We were both dying laughing. She did a unpopular, what was it? Unpopular opinions. So if you haven't seen that, then make sure you go check it out. That's where we kind of got the idea from. We're not technically doing a pet peeve video, but it's things that people do that we hate, like despise. She has her list. She's an old lady. She's got her piece of paper.
Yeah,
I got my phone. And we're gonna go through here, and we may have some the same. We haven't discussed what I have and what she has, so we may have some similar. And if we do, then I'll be like, oh, I have that, or she'll say, I have that. You guys get the drift. So we're gonna go ahead and start this. So, yeah.
Okay. One of the things that really annoys me is if you're gonna go out to eat and you ask the question, where would you like to go eat? And people are like,
This is good.
I don't care. And then you say, okay, well, let's go Taco Bell. Well, I know, I don't want Taco Bell. And then, so you're like, okay, well, where do you want to go then? I don't care. Okay, well, let's go to
Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's, Cracker Barrel? No, not there. It's like, you said you didn't care. This really annoys me.
Okay, this is one thing that really annoys me is when people say, you know this girl, well, and they go on and they tell this whole entire story about this girl, and I'm like, I feel like I know this person. I'm like, do I know her? And they're like, yeah, it's so-and-so. I'm like, why didn't you just say their name at the beginning of the story? That would have helped out a lot. My sister Amber does that all the time. She'll talk about her people at work like I don't know them, and then she'll say, well, yeah, that's their name. And I'm like, could just say at the beginning that it was Lily. I would have been like, oh, okay, and went along with the story, but she just keeps going with
Yeah,
it.
and y'all that don't know this, Autumn used to work there,
So I know the people, but she just like goes on about this story, and then I'm like, is that so-and-so? And she's like, yeah, sorry, I should have said that at the beginning.
Another thing that really annoys me is when you are trying to lose weight and someone that is really fat tries to tell you how to diet. You're thinking,
Like, do you really know how to diet?
should I take your advice? Don't think so, but appreciate it.
That's a really good one. We were just talking about that last night, how we're like a really big person will come up to you and they're like, well, you probably shouldn't eat that. You don't, if you're wanting to lose weight, and you're like, what do you know about losing weight? Okay, this is, I feel like you're gonna have this because this is such a pet peeve of ours, is when people leave food, like they take a box and they eat all the chips or they eat all the ice cream and they put back one single bite or just the crumbs. You're like, why didn't you literally just eat all of it? Or like, to go with this, also when people finish their food, like literally it's gone, and they have like this little tiny crumb, they're like, ugh, can't eat anymore. It's like, you have a bite left. You sure your belly can't fit that? Okay, come on now.
And you're thinking about that ice cream all day long, and you see it in the freezer, and you're like, okay, there's some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream still left. And you open it up, and there's one spoonful.
Just one bite. Tyler does that to me all the time. It's like, just one single bite in there. I'm like, couldn't have just ate that one bite. I think I'd have been less mad.
I don't complain about it because I get to eat that last bite. So.
Yeah, just eat it all. This is a thing that really annoys me, and some of you that are moms have probably been there. It's like your baby's crying. The baby can't talk, and they say, what's wrong? Why's your baby crying? And you're like, I don't know, she didn't tell me.
I just hit my head on the couch.
I mean, you know, you don't know.
What's wrong with her? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
Stop
you
asking
change
me.
the diaper, you fed her, she's still crying, and they're like, why is she crying? Or you go to the doctor and they're like, what's wrong? Why are you here? And you're like, well,
I'm here
you're
for
the
you to
doctor.
tell me
You
that.
tell me what's wrong. Did you break your ankle? I don't know. You tell me.
This is a big one for me, and couples do this a lot. When they write on each other's Facebook wall, like, honey, I'm gonna be getting home late for work. Hope you're having a good day. I really miss you. Do they not have a phone? Can you not just text that to them? Why do you need to put it on their Facebook wall for the whole world to see it? Like, come on. I get it. You love your husband. But can you just love him privately? Like, you don't have to put that out there on Facebook for everybody to see. Like, come on now.
Another one of my pet peeves is when people don't know how to put the toilet paper on the toilet paper roll. I don't know how many of you have to deal with this. But it's like, okay, do we need to have an in-service here? This is what you do. You take it off, you put it on.
I'm really bad about doing that. I would just like set it up on the counter. I'm like, I'll get to that later.
Yeah, or the paper towels. There's
just set it beside it, right beside it, when it's so easy to just set it on there.
Yep, that's one of my pet peeves.
Okay, so you guys know that I do grocery delivery, unless you're new here. And anytime you go to the grocery store, Walmart, Food Lion, wherever you're doing your grocery shopping at, and even when I get mine delivered, this always happens. They put one single item in the bag. And you're like, I got 87 bags now, and only 12, like, there's only 87 items, and you got 87 bags. It's like, I literally could have carried this with one arm if you'd have just put more than one item in the bag. That really annoys me.
Or they give you one that's got a hole in it, and you're carrying it out to the car, and your milk falls through it.
Also, with the bag thing, is I don't like when they put too many, like, not enough things in one bag, but also Tyler likes to put everything. So when we go to Target, he puts everything into one bag. Like, it does not matter if we bought 70 things, they're going into that bag. They will fit.
Another thing that really annoys me is if you are a stay-at-home mom, and many of you may be, and I am, and Autumn is, and they ask you, well, hey, where do you work at? And you say, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And they're like, oh, so you don't work.
So you don't have a job.
You don't work? And I'm like, well, yeah, I work.
I do a lot, actually.
So actually, we probably do more than you do, but yeah.
We don't sit at a computer all day and type papers, but we're still doing work.
Yeah, we just don't get paid for it. But yeah, we work, so.
This is a huge one, especially, I know this annoys you when we were kids. When we would leave the house, now I have to deal with it with, like, either I do it sometimes or Tyler will do it. We would leave the house and we'll get, I mean, literally, we just walked out the door. We just sat down in the car. It's like, I'm kind of hungry. It's like, oh, really? But the house is like 1 mile from us, so we can just turn around, like, no, I'm kind of hungry for, like, Chick-fil-A or something, you know? And then they're like, I really got to pee. You're like, we just left the house.
Thirsty. You're always thirsty.
I wrote that too, thirsty.
We couldn't even get down the dirt road, which is a mile long, and Autumn and Amber would be like, I'm thirsty. And I'm like,
we'd always want an icy when we would leave. We're like, thirsty. I'm so thirsty.
Is something about sitting in the car make people hungry and thirsty and have to go to the bathroom? One of my pet peeves is when people try to tell you how to take care of your kids. And I'm sure Autumn knows all about this. I try not to do it to her, but I may be annoying sometimes. But it's like they think that you don't know how to take care of your child, and you've been doing it for a while. So
I mean, my mom has 4 kids, and still people will be like, well, did you brush their teeth? Well, shouldn't you bring that with them to school? And I was like, yeah, probably. That's so frustrating. This is probably one that a lot of people have, is when people use their teeth on the fork and they just like, ugh, like that makes me cringe. It's like nails on the chalkboard. Like, I hate it when people use their teeth, or when they use the fork on the bowl and they're like, or the plate or whatever, and they're like scraping it. Like, it makes me get chill bumps thinking about it.
Another thing that really annoys me is fake people. When people, they act one way and they're actually just doing it like for Facebook, or maybe they're doing it for church, and then they're actually a totally different person. They'll be up there singing, and oh, how I love Jesus.
You see them at the movies and they're like,
yeah, and then they're like, what? They're in my seat. They're in my pew. They took my parking spot.
This is a good one. This is something we've dealt with before. I hate it when people aren't wearing a jacket. It's like negative 40 degrees outside and people aren't wearing a jacket, and you're like, oh, I bet you're cold, and they're like, no, it's hot.
Yeah. I know someone that does that.
It's hot out here.
Yeah.
I'm about to burn up. Aren't you sweating? It's negative 40. No, I'm not sweating. I'm freezing. And actually, I feel pretty good in my jacket. You should probably get one.
Another thing that really annoys me is when you call somewhere and they put you on hold and you hear this every 10 minutes. Your call is very important to us.
No, it's not.
And I'm thinking, well, if it's so important, then why don't you answer it?
That was really good. I just had to deal with that yesterday with my foot. They were like, I was on hold for like 10 minutes and they're just hanging up and going to the doctor. I was like, I cannot stay on hold any longer.
Yeah, I must not be that important or you would be answering my phone call.
Okay, my last one is, I hate it when people have to always say something about my holes in my jeans. They're like, did you get those discounted? I hope you got them discounted. I hope you got them on sale because you're missing half your pants. And I'm like, you know what? I paid extra for this hole, so shut your mouth.
Another thing that really annoys me is when you're standing in line and there's a lot of people in line and they come up behind you and the new register opens up and then the cashier says, okay, I'll take the next in line, and all the people that are behind you that have just been waiting maybe a minute get in the line in front of you.
Oh, that is
I'm
true.
like,
You mean like when they're waiting and the person
They're-
right in the very back of the line?
Yeah.
Like, you've been waiting.
There's like, they don't even consider that you've been standing in line
Yeah.
a lot longer than them, and the cashier's like, next
Right.
in line. They're like, okay, that's me. So you have no consideration for other people.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was really fun for us to film, and you guys were requesting me to do a video with my mom, so this is what we thought of doing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.